Welcome to tonight's coverage at RTC TV4. This is Tim Gerhardt, my partner, Coach Cole Croft. Just watched a pretty good JV game against Plymouth and Winamac. The final score of 32-48. That game was within one soon starting after the half was over. Into the first half, we're just trailing by 1 point, which really that's pretty impressive in my opinion to have a very young JV Winamac club against a 4A school. It seems like the majority of the JV team was comprised of juniors, whereas I'd say most of our JV team was comprised of sophomores. So pretty good event, pretty physical, aggressive game before Plymouth started taking control of that game, Coach.
Yeah, the boys competed. You know, Plymouth, they bring a lot of pressure. We didn't handle it at times. At times we did. You know, they got them little 5-7-0 runs, and they can drain threes. I mean, everybody on that team was knocking down threes. So, I mean, we had some guys do some good things. Shaden May played well there. Patrick Kiefer got a ton of rebounds. I mean, always had some good help side defense. So, a lot of positive things there. I mean, you can't hang your head playing a big school like this.
A lot of positive things. Let's jump over to a quick word from one of our sponsors tonight.
This is Oakwood. And this is Maryland. Things change. Your insurance should too. Talk to an Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent, and now you can stop knocking on wood.
Welcome back to tonight's coverage here in Winamac, Indiana. Earlier we broadcasted the JV game. For those of you who want to go back and watch that broadcast on YouTube tonight, I think the stat that I shared is that Plymouth had not played a home game, had not played in Winamac since 1950.
That's hard to believe, you know.
68 years.
Yeah, we got them back on the schedule last year. I couldn't tell you the last time we went up there, but it's nice to see them back on the schedule. I know Coach Bales is familiar with the area and, has a lot of ties with Winamac. So it's nice to see him back on the schedule. Absolutely. This is what's going to prepare him for sectional and that, playing up against better competition. So, I mean, you can't go wrong here. You just got to compete and see where you land.
Pilgrim's JV squad was pretty darn aggressive. A lot of pressing, really sped Winamac up. A lot of guys that can shoot the ball and drive the ball. Yeah, really multi-dimensional team.
I think you're going to see the same thing here at the Varsity. Coach Bales is he preaches a lot of defense, So Coach Hugler is a great coach himself and is about defense and taking care of the ball. So that's what Winamac's got to do.
Men, women, and veterans around the world. Tonight's national anthem will be performed by Winamac Junior Jenna Zeider.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly broad stripes
At Co-Alliance Propane, we treat our customers like neighbors because, well, that's what we are. When you trust Co-Alliance Propane as your seriously local propane provider, you're trusting a team of professionals who live, work, and watch the game from right across the county, not the country. A team that's close by and seriously dedicated to your safety and providing the best service possible. Find out more about Co-Alliance Propane's seriously local service and how you can get 50 gallons of propane free at coalliancepropane.com. At
another guard, number 12, 6'1" senior, Clay Hilliard. At forward, number 40, a 6'2" senior, Grayson Lesenby. And another forward for the Pilgrims, number 20, 6'2" senior, Cole Philson. Pilgrims are coached by Ryan Bales.
Well, the kids really enjoy that, turning those lights out and playing that music.
Put a lot of thought as a coach into that pregame, try to get the crowd engaged and interested.
Yeah, I mean, you do what you can to make the kids happy and, you know, get them pumped up and that, but every time we do it at a girls' game, I think my dad's rolling over in his grave because he was kind of an old school guy.
You don't think he would have been into the lights and all
probably
that?
Not. Should be a good matchup. Two hard-nosed teams. See how we box out and rebound here. And like I said earlier, we got to close out on shooters. Clay Hilliard, he can, as soon as he walked in the gym, he was ready to shoot. So, yeah, once the official blows the whistle, you're not allowed to move until the ball's up in the air and been tipped.
That's going to be on Jake Richard.
That's a good call by, that's Jimmy Arnett. He's a very good official. And also, we were in the regional a couple years ago with Coach Johnson. He sang the national anthem, and pretty unbelievable.
Nice. Calvin Larkin going to bring the ball in. Looks like it's going to go to Sam Griffin. Back out to Calvin.
So Plymouth's going to start out in man.
Ball over to Wilson.
Trying to run Willie Larkin off some screens there.
Austin Brandt kicks it out to Sam. Sam driving to the hole, gets it to Will. Looks like that's going to be Plymouth ball.
Just dribble behind his back and get his other hand up there. He can dribble.
Pretty aggressive defense by Brayson Leesenby. Going to be Clay Hilliard bringing the ball down for Plymouth.
Winamac and man.
Clay hits Cole Philson. Philson out to Jake Richard. Kicks it over to Clay. Shot is good.
See if they come out here, full court press.
To Sam Griffin. Just tried to rush the ball just a little bit. Turn the ball over to Cole Philson. Cole bringing it down himself. Cole puts it over to Jake Reichert.
Winamac's going to have to fight through some screens here. Plymouth sets a lot of screens. You got to jump to the ball and just, you know, don't be a double screen for your person that's screening.
Clay Hilliard kicks it back out to Cole Philson. Over to Jake Reichard.
Gave up baseline. You can't give up baseline.
Cole Filson drains the 3. Quickly, Plymouth up 5-0. Inbound. Back to Calvin Larkin. Puts the ball over to Will, his brother. Will gets into trouble, throws the ball away. Kicks it out. 3-point attempt by Jake's going to be just short.
Winamac just needs to calm down here, take their time, make good solid passes. You know, against that press, you really need to pass fake and make good strong bounce passes. Meet the pass also.
I like meet the parents.
Yeah. Yeah.
Calvin Larkin with the inbound to his brother Will. Back to Calvin. Calvin needs to get the ball over the line. Back to
close here. Got it crossed.
Didn't have a lot of time left. Calvin drives to the basket. Looks like he's going to draw a foul on Cole Filson.
The key to that defense there is it's not always about getting the steals, but you know, they speed you up, they take you out of setting in your half-court offense early there.
Austin Brandt bringing the ball in. 3-point attempt by Will is no good. Winamac gets their defense set up.
Austin Brandt's going to have a battle inside. That's a big, strong boy in there.
Jake Reichert kicks the ball over to Cole Filson, puts the ball back over to Jake Reichert, takes it to the hoop. Nice pass to Kendall Himes, who puts the easy layup in.
That Kendall Himes is built, isn't he?
Looks like a strong kid. Long 3, drained by Will Larkin. Winamac draws blood. Now it's a 7-3 affair. Ball being taken down by Plymouth by Joe Barron. Joe Barron. Pass to Clay Hillard. Steal by Will Larkin.
Good pass. Sandy got to finish. Wilson Smith with the rebound.
Gets fouled on the play. Good effort by Wilson. He's going to go to the line.
That's one thing about Wilson Smith. He does all the dirty things that, unless you're a parent or a coach, you probably don't notice, but he's a hard kid to take off the floor. I mean, he'll dive on the floor. He just gets loose balls. So
Wilson can make this a 1-point game with this shot. Shot is up and short.
He's just a little bit short.
Just a bit short.
That's all right.
Clay Hilliard taking it down the court for Plymouth. Clay kicks it over to Jake. Clay with the ball. Clay trying to get his offense set up. Tyson Johnson in the ball game for Winamac. Ball back to Clay. Shot fake. Puts the ball over to Jake. Inside to Kendall Himes. He makes the bucket and draws the foul.
A lot of ball screening going on.
Player foul number 5, Calvin Larkin. Basket scoop.
That foul going to be called on Calvin. Kendall Himes goes to the floor. He's a 6'4" junior. You got to think this kid's got some upside, probably a little bit more growing to do yet.
Yeah, he's a solid kid. It's going to be hard to move him around. If anybody can, it'd be awesome. He's a strong kid himself.
Shot up and no good. Rebound by Calvin. Calvin brings the ball down, kicks it to Tyson, back to Calvin. Tyson takes the ball around the top to Smith. Sam. Austin Brandt tries to move to the hole. He's in trouble in the corner there. Tries to get the ball out. And a nice play by Calvin Larkin. Kind of bails Clay or Austin out on that one.
Well, he was having trouble getting the pass off, and Calvin met it and got a wide open layup for meeting the pass. Oh, Austin, maybe a little too deep on there. Official didn't want to call that charge. Who was that made that?
That happened pretty quick, Cole.
Yeah. I was watching him take the charge. Little scissor cut action.
Austin with the ball. Three-point attempt by Calvin's no good. Rebound, offensive. Austin kicks it out to Sam Griffith. Sam Griffith over to Calvin. Calvin drives and does not get in the hole.
Officials will let him play here too.
Kendall Hines with the rebound. Bet he gets a lot of rebounds. And Thomas Dolan in the game for Plymouth. He was just sitting wide open under the basket. Nobody's paying any attention to him. Kind of a hard pass and mishandles it out of bounds.
Yeah, transition defense. You got to get back, communicate, and get everybody accounted for. We worked on that today in practice. Just because you're normally guarding somebody, doesn't matter. It's a scramble in transition.
Will Larkin brings the ball down for steal. This Will Larkin, he's all over the place defensively, isn't he?
Yeah. Very, very quick. Quick hands. He can shoot.
Austin to the...
Wilson Smith again.
Austin goes to the basket strong, just comes up short, and a great rebound by Smith. Can't convert.
There's Will Larkin getting his quick hands in there.
Sam Griffith driving to the hole, finds Austin. Austin not going to take that three-point shot and be out of bounds on Plymouth.
Quick pace.
Used to doing a lot of the girls' varsity games. This is a little bit quicker pace, Cole, when the boys play.
I wish we were this quick paced.
Maybe by the end of the season, right?
Yeah.
Tyson Johnson, kid with a lot of upside, sophomore from Winamac, gets the ball into Will Larkin.
That's one thing about Tyson is he's kind of like Wilson, does a lot of the little things. Very, very smart kid, understands the game, and very unselfish.
Tyson kicks it out to Will, trying to set a screen. Plymouth does a nice job communicating on that screen. Sam Griffith going to bring it up top to Wilson.
Pretty stingy defense right now by Plymouth.
Very stingy defense.
That's just a great play by Will Larkin. I mean, the defense.
Little fadeaway jumper. It's a 9-11 contest with 1 minute to go in the first quarter. Winamac holding their own right now. Great move with the basketball by number 24, Jake Reichert. Does not convert.
Wilson Smith hunting that rebound down. That's a great
Austin
pass.
waiting patiently. That's two that he's went up to the boards and came up with points, but had the peace of mind to knock that ball out of there so he could come up with an offensive board. Also, with another try, and he drains this one. That's going to be a tie ball game.
Great
We got
pass.
37 seconds left in the first quarter. Winamac on a little bit of a run now. They're starting to calm down and play their game a little bit, Coach.
Yeah, passing the ball very well. That was a great pass by Wilson Smith. Look at Tyson putting the pressure on him.
Adam Hunter.
That kid's really grown up and gotten strong.
Cole Filson with the ball. He kicks the ball out.
I'm okay with that, though. I mean, they set a double screen on Tyson. He's fighting through it. I mean, he's just after his guy, so I'm okay with that. That's a hustle play.
Officials trying to not let this game get out of control by calling some of those fouls, right, Coach?
Yeah, I mean, they've let it go. It's been pretty physical. And I think it's been evenly called on both sides.
Clay Hilliard bringing the ball in for Plymouth. Having a little bit of trouble there. Out of bounds on Winamac. Another good hustle play by Will Larkin. Winamac had some tight D on that inbound play, Coach.
Yeah, Austin really bodied up against Plymouth there in the post. They tried to do an in and out and catch him off guard there, but he bodied him up.
Clay Hilliard with the inbound, trying to find a guy. He throws it deep to Adam Hunter.
See how Winamac scrambles here. Good job.
Tyson with a great lead. Calvin converts. Winamac takes the lead, and that's going to probably about do it in this first quarter with a Winamac 13-11.
Oh, don't ever say that again.
That's a good note to self. That is not going to come out of my words, Gay. We're going to go catch a word from one of our sponsors.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. RTC Fiber Communications. Stay connected with the fastest internet speeds available with RTC Fiber Communications. Voice, data, and video connectivity for the 21st century. Local service, local support, local investment. Online at rtc1.com. First Federal Savings Bank is your local mortgage lender with 6 locations throughout north central Indiana. Trust the professionals at First Federal Savings Bank. Online at firstfederalbanking.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
Welcome back to RTC TV4. This is Tim Gerhardt with my partner, Coach Cole Croft. Winamac takes the lead at the end of the first quarter, 13-11. Really, that first few minutes of this ball game, it looked like it could have been all Plymouth. They got the first 5 points and really seemed to control the pace of the game. Winamac started chipping away, didn't give up, and they're right in this thing, Coach.
Yeah, they settled down. Plymouth came out extremely physical. Maybe the first minute or two we weren't ready to match it. By the end of the half we were extremely physical. You know, for only 2 fouls each team apiece there, that tells you they're letting them play.
Pretty clean game. Jake Reichert kicks the ball over to Clay Hilliard. Clay Hilliard to Cole Filson. Filson kicks it over to Joe Barron.
Winamac's playing a really good help side defense. They get a drive on him. They're showing and recovering.
That was a fantastic move by Jake Reichert.
I don't think they're going to call any charges tonight. That's about the
Apparently
third time we've taken one.
Wilson seemed to be sitting there ready to take that charge.
Sometimes if they're underneath the basket, they're not going to call that.
Coach Hugler's not really liking the no call on that one. Inbound to Cole Filson. Kicks it out to Hilliard with the long three. No good. Offensive rebound by Plymouth. Looks like Plymouth's going to get called on a foul.
Well, I'm really liking this this one-on-one game here between Tyson Johnson and Clay Hilliard. You know, those two they played together in some summer ball and stuff, and they're not going to let the other one get the best of each other. They're really being physical and going after it. Looks like no, they're staying man. Looks like they set up in 2-3, but they're staying man.
Tyson over to Will. Will takes a look around, surveys the court.
That Will Larkin's got some handles, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
And he's going to strain to 3.
Winamac wanting to win this game tonight, I think, pretty bad.
Hey, it's an opportunity to show where they're at as a team playing against 4A school. I like the way they're competing.
Cole Filson out to Hilliard. Tyson playing him tight. Ball kicked over to Cole Filson. Jake Reichert back out to, who's that?
The numbers are hard to see, aren't they?
They're sort of hard to see. Yes, they are. Joe Barron gets the ball in. A big denial from Austin Brandt.
Right now, Winamac's keeping them outside. They got a little slip inside there, but for a while there, they wouldn't let them in the lane, so that's a nice play by Austin.
Austin fell asleep for just a moment and then recovered with a big denial. That gets your defense into it when you deny a kid going up to the hole like that.
Yes, it does.
Inbound play to Plymouth. That's going to go to Cole Filson. Filson kicks it over to Joe Barron, who pretty tight defense there by Will Larkin.
Thought he was going to hug him or something there.
Yeah, good no call by the officials. Winamac continues to play tight defense.
That's a tough play because that kid just kind of lowered his shoulder, and Wilson tried to hold his ground, but he just needed to beat him in the spot a little better.
That's going to be Wilson Smith's first foul. Clay Hilliard with the ball in the inbound. Gets the ball to Kendall Himes.
Watch Tyson. He's going to be chasing him. Yeah, that kid will See, that's what Tyson's all over that kid. He's getting tough shots. Missed layup. Austin Brandt with a block. Oh, late call.
That looked clean to me. There are a lot of bodies on the floor. There's other spots where they could have been calling penalties, I think.
There's a lot of action going on here.
This is a physical game. I like watching that Kendall Himes underneath the basket, moving kids around. That's making this an enjoyable game.
Strong kid. Austin hadn't backed down any.
Joe Barron goes to the line for Plymouth. His first shot is up and short. Joe Barron, a 6-foot junior for Plymouth.
You know, it's such a quick-paced game. I've seen a lot of missed layups.
Been a lot of missed layups. Second shot is no good. Rebound by Calvin Larkin. Calvin Larkin's going to bring it down the floor. Out to Tyson. Over to Will with the long three. No good. Rebounded by Winham.
One was going to call a travel. The other was going to call a foul. Who's calling it? He had a foul. Jimmy had a travel. Let's see who wins here. Jimmy Arnett wins.
Coach Hugler not a big fan of that call.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure the foul caused the travel, but they worked it out.
Hilliard brings the ball down.
Willie gave up baseline. We got an offensive foul on the other side, moving screen. That's the big boy.
That's on Kendall Hines. That's going to be his first foul.
Well, Will Larkin, for the size of that kid, effortless to shoot it from 30 feet.
Yeah. Calvin bringing the ball down. Sam Griffith in the ball game now for Winamac. Will kicks it out to Sam. Sam looking around, finds Calvin. Will Larkin with another three-point try, drains it. Winamac leading the Plymouth Pilgrims 19-11.
Willie came to play. Another turnover. Look who's involved. Will Larkin on the floor.
Jump ball. I think that was a travel, Coach. Sliding on the ground with the ball in your hand. Isn't that a travel?
Yeah. Well,
we're going to jump over to a quick break from one of our sponsors.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors.
Kniebel Insurance is a proud supporter of Winamac Athletics, offering home, auto, farm, and commercial business insurance tailored to fit your needs. Contact Kniebel Insurance today for your free quote. The Winamac Corner Deli. From daily lunch specials to full-service event catering, the Winamac Corner Deli offers a variety of mouth-watering sandwiches and entrees. Stop by today or reach out to us on Facebook. The Winamac Corner Deli, smoking good food.
Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
Welcome back to RTC TV4. This is Tim Garrett with my partner, Coach Cole Croft. 4:47 to go in the second quarter. Winamac leads the Plymouth Pilgrims 19-11. Very tough physical game so far. Calvin's bringing the ball down for Winamac. Will Larkin with a couple of three-point plays too.
Yeah, he's just got an offensive foul. Hilliard was kind of hanging on him, and he just pushed off. Will saying he was holding me, yeah, but you got to get off of it without pushing.
That's Will Larkin's first foul of the game. Jake Reichert bringing the ball down for Plymouth. Kicks it out to Hilliard, back to Reichert.
Yeah, they're going to try to get Hilliard involved here. They're running him off double screens. Good help by Will there. He and Tyson switched. Winamac kind of on the scramble here. Man, another missed layup.
I think they're going to get Sam Griffith on this one.
Yeah, I think coming out of timeout there, Coach Bales wanted to get Hilliard involved.
That's going to be on Tyson.
Ran him off a double screen. They had to switch off. And then it kind of put Winamac in a little bit of scramble there.
That's Tyson's second foul of the game. Kendall Himes goes to the line for Plymouth. First shot is up, and it's good.
I think Coach Hugler's going to leave Tyson in there. He's playing hard. I see why he wants to keep him in there.
Bryce Carmichael coming in for Plymouth. Going to give Joe Barron a rest. Second shot by Kendall Himes. Up, and it's no good. Rebound, Austin Brandt, push it out to Calvin. Tyson pointing towards Sam Griffith on the way down the floor, signaling he was open. Calvin sizing up the floor.
That's a good
Kicks
pass.
it out to Tyson. Will looks for a three, doesn't take it. Going to set the offense back up. Sam Griffin with the ball. Hands the ball to Calvin.
Defense has really settled in here. It seems like we're hurting for points here recently.
The boards have been pretty quiet.
That's a lot of contact there.
It's going to be Winamac ball.
I like it, though. I like the way these guys are officiating the game.
Calvin Lark goes to the board strong. A couple of pilgrims in his way and called a good no call.
Yeah, that's right.
Austin Brandt, the inbound play. Having trouble finding an open guy. Tyson goes deep, covers the ball. Tyson Johnson to Will. Will tries to go to the hole. Kicks back out to Sam Griffith for the three-point play, and it's good. That'll put Winamac up 22-12.
Great pass by Willie. Attacked the defense, had double team, and found the open man.
Hilliard bringing the ball down, kicks it over to Bryce Carmichael. Jake Reichert goes to the hole. Quick bucket. That Carmichael has a nice move to the basket, Coach.
Yeah, very solid player. He carried it, yeah. Cal's got a tendency of doing that.
It's like Carson Despot's going to give Austin Brandt a break for Winamac. I'll tell you, the first game Winamac played when Carson came in, just seems like he ignites this team defensively. We're going to jump over to another word from one of our sponsors.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Evans Agency in Rochester, offering farm liability, farm personal property, and farm outbuilding policies, all customized to fit your insurance needs. Let Judy help you protect all of your possessions. Online at evansagencyrochester.com. The lawyers and staff at Peterson, Wagoner & Perkins LLP are here to provide the highest quality legal and professional service to their clients presently and for the future. See a full list of services online at peterson-wagoner.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
Welcome back to RTC TV 4. This is Tim Gerhart with my partner, Coach Croft. We got 2 minutes and 45 seconds left to go in the half. Winamac leads the Plymouth Pilgrims 22-14. Hilliard brings the ball down for Plymouth. Jake Reichert with the ball, kicks it back out to Hilliard. Gets it underneath. Ball mishandled by Kendall Himes.
Ooh.
Oh, that's going to be out of bounds on Winamac, I believe.
Boy's got quick hands.
Will trying to cause some havoc on defense. Not an uncommon experience for Winamac. Hilliard with the inbound to Kendall Himes. Carson Despot with the denial.
You know, Plymouth's so good at driving, and they've got such great shooters that our help side defense is coming over, and they've had quite a few open passes on the backside there. Luckily, Plymouth just hadn't knocked down the layups.
Clay Hilliard with the ball, drives to the basket. Sam Griffith with good defense. Rebound by Tyson, gets the ball to Sam. Sam mishandles the ball. Offense sets up, Tyson up top. Tyson being guarded very tight by Bryce Carmichael. Tyson goes down. Tyson just comes up a little bit short. Hilliard brings the ball down for Plymouth. Winamac doing a nice job on transition defense that time. That's going to be out of bounds on Plymouth.
was pretty impressive by Tyson Johnson. Kid's hand checking him all the way, and he just ran into him. He's like, "You're not doing that to me."
Will Larkin inbounds to his brother Calvin, who brings the ball down.
Looks like they're going to hop to a 2-3 zone here.
Will thinking about a long three.
He is one of the best at pass faking. Thought he was going to fire it from the volleyball line there.
Will kicks it out to Tyson, gets the ball into Sam. Sam Griffith back to Tyson, over to Will. To Calvin, who pump fakes, drives, steps back out to Will. Gonna reset the offense here. This 2-3 zone looks pretty tough against Winamac. We're having trouble penetrating.
Yeah, not a lot of movement right now.
Ball kicked out of bounds by Jake Reichert.
Back into the Warrior lineup, number 23, Austin Brand.
Carson Despot has a couple of nice minutes. Give Austin Brandt a break.
Yeah, he did a good job. We didn't fall off there. Now it looks like Plymouth's back in man. Little, you're going to call this, I'm going to call something different there by the coaches. So trying to keep each other off.
Kicks it out to Sam. Will Larkin with a deep three, and it comes up short. Plymouth pushing the issue. Hits the ball down.
And get a jump ball there.
It's turned into a really physical ball game.
I like it. I enjoy this. Haven't had many points scored here in the last 4 or 5 minutes.
It's like Wilson Smith coming back into the ball game. He's going to give Sam Griffith a break.
And number 32, Thomas Golan. Back into the Warriors, number 21, Wilson Smith.
35 seconds to go
Plymouth's
in the
got
half.
Another timeout.
Looks like a Plymouth timeout. We're going to jump over to another word from one of our sponsors.
This is Old You. And this is Now You.
Clive wears his fire hat and coat in the rain.
Things change. Your insurance should too. Talk to an Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent. And now you can stop knocking on wood.
Welcome back to RTC TV4. This is Tim Gerhardt with my partner, Coach Cole Croft. We have 35 seconds left in the half, coming off a Plymouth timeout. Winamac Warriors leading the Plymouth Pilgrims 22-14. Been a very defensive game. I got to imagine Plymouth's a little bit surprised at what they're seeing here tonight.
Yeah, Plymouth's really physical, and Winamac smashed it. Besides the first minute and a half there, they got down 7-0. Winamac just really came out and matched it.
Big jump stop by Thomas Dolan.
It's like Winamac went to a 2-3 zone.
It's like a contested three-pointer by Clay Hilliard. No good.
But they hold for the last shot here. The coaching matchup, man. I mean, Bales calls a timeout. Coach Hugler comes out in the zone. I like the way these two are switching it up.
Calvin over to Tyson Johnson. Austin Brandt sets a pick. Tyson sets a pick. Will to roll off of. Will going underneath. Does not convert. So at the end of the first half, we have the Winamac Warriors 22, the Plymouth Pilgrims 14.
At Co-Alliance, we understand the importance of community. After all, we've been farmer-owned since the 1920s. And now that we're a part of your community, we want to become your total agronomy solutions provider. Co-Alliance offers the latest in ag technology for your operation. From field scouting and fertilizers to premium seed and precision agriculture, we can help take your operation to the next level. Put the resources of your local cooperative to work. Contact Co-Alliance today.
First Federal Savings Bank has provided mortgage loans for over 50 years. We're now offering commercial loans to support our local businesses.
We offer business loans for real estate, equipment, lines of credit, and investments. We also offer Simply Free business checking for all your banking needs.
Contact Lindy Breeden, our business lending expert, to take the worry out of your business banking.
And remember, we don't want to be the biggest bank, just the best bank.
Welcome back to tonight's coverage of the Winamac Warriors versus the Plymouth Pilgrims, brought to you by RTC TV4. This is Tim Gerhardt with my partner, Coach Cole Croft. Coach, what are you seeing so far tonight? This has been a bit of a chess match.
Yeah, Plymouth came out and pretty much just took it to Winamac there, 7-0 run. Then Coach Hugler called a timeout, and they responded. I mean, got real physical. They understood how the officiating was going to go, and it's been a battle both ways. Really, the half-court defense by Winamac's been, hold Plymouth to 14 points. That's spectacular. So, Coach Bales will make some adjustments. Coach Hugler will make some adjustments. So it's and like I said there on the timeouts, one coach calls a timeout, and the other coach switches the defense. The other coach calls a timeout. The other coach switches the defense. So. I'll be surprised if Coach Bales goes to that 2-3 very much, but I think he'll throw it in there. It seemed like Winamac struggled for about a minute there, didn't get any shots off. So it's pretty impressive to see Winamac play like this. Plymouth plays a heck of a schedule. We were looking at that schedule, and Triton, you beat a Jason Grove coach team by 33 points. That's extremely impressive.
Plymouth, a 4A school, their current record being 3-1. This is the first time they've played in Winamac since 1950. 68 years ago is the last time Plymouth played ball here. Makes this a pretty exciting game on a lot of different levels. If you were born on the day that Plymouth came to town to play Winamac, you could retire pretty comfortably right now and draw Social Security, Coach.
Yeah, as long as you invested it correctly. But no, that's pretty cool. See him back here, and Winamac fans are excited to see him play in Plymouth. Boys are giving him a good welcoming right now.
Absolutely. I think somewhat surprising welcoming.
Oh, absolutely. So the defense is phenomenal both ways right now. I mean, Willie Larkin got loose there. He shot, some 25, 26-footers. I've got Clay Hilliard. I don't even have him scoring yet. So, and he's their main guy. Like I said, he walks in the gym, he's ready to shoot. So that's impressive. They did struggle a little bit there with that Kendall Himes, big kid inside. But, Willie's got 11 points right now. Looking pretty solid. So he's the one that got him going. They got Calvin for about 4 points, so he's below his average. Look to see him come out. But he's taking what's given to him. So that's good to see.
Austin's had a lot of good looks underneath the basket. Came up short several times, but starting to figure it out.
Yeah.
Wilson having some rebounds. He's having a decent night battling in there. And then you mentioned that matchup between Tyson Johnson, who's just a really phenomenal kid, fun to watch play basketball. That matchup between him and the Hilliard boy from Plymouth, that's been fun to watch. Knowing that they're friends, they have history together. Don't act too friendly towards each other out on the court, do they, Coach?
No, they're both going to go at each other and not let the other one show them up, So, Tyson's just a very, very smart kid, smart basketball player, very unselfish. If you had told me 2 years ago he'd be as physical as he is right now, I'd say no way. So that's the impressive part about him, the way he's competing on a varsity level. He's not the biggest kid. He was a really short kid, but he's probably grown up to about 6 foot now. Let's see what the coach lied to put him at here. 6'1", maybe.
I think that might be a generous 6'1".
Yeah, but, the way he's competing, like I said, Willie's really bringing it. Wilson Smith, he just does the little things, gets those rebounds, gets those tips, plays good defense. Austin's got a couple offensive rebounds, really competing with Himes down there. I mean, that kid's just a load in there. So
Will Larkin causing some real havoc on defense. He's quite fun to watch defensively. He gets his hands in places you think, how the heck did that ball come out of there?
Yeah, when Willie wants to play, he can play with anybody. Now, sometimes Willie doesn't want to play. Willie wants to shoot. But when he wants to really bear down, you know, he sees the opportunity in front of him tonight, and he just made some great steals, got some great deflections, and a couple jump balls.
Absolutely. This is a very enjoyable game from a spectator standpoint. Certainly privileged to call this. And we're going to jump over to another word from one of our sponsors. Oliver Ford's been a huge supporter of RTC TV4. Appreciate what they do.
At Oliver Ford, we reach beyond your dealership expectation, help you in making fun decisions on your new vehicle, or let it try our professional touch by our service and parts department. We are the only Indiana new and used car dealership that has won the President Award 17 times. With over 100 years of sales experience, we're here to hold your hand from start to finish, with no pressure or gimmicks. Contact us today.
This is old you. And this is now you. Things change. Your insurance should too. Talk to an Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent, and now you can stop knocking on wood.
Welcome back to RTC TV4. This is Tim Gearhart with my partner, Coach Cole Croft. Chad Compton working the camera tonight, doing a nice job for us. Right now, Winamac will start the second half, leading the Plymouth Pilgrims 22-14. So that's an 8-point margin. Coach Eagler's got to be pleased with how his Winamac squad's playing. Made some great adjustments in the first half. I'm not sure I would want to be in the locker room if I'm a player for Plymouth at halftime. I don't know Coach Bales that well, but it seems like most high school coaches can get pretty animated in the locker room at halftime if things aren't going real well.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't know anything about that because I don't do that. But no, I mean, the effort's been good. I just don't think they're executing like he probably wants. And, you know, I guarantee he's done his game planning and that. He knows Will Larkin can shoot, so they gave up, 3 threes out there to him. So, and he's a tough kid to guard. Just shoot from 26, 27, but he can also attack. I mean, heck of a ball handler. So it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments he makes. I hope the officials keep it the same. Don't make the kids adjust now. Keep it calling it the way it's been called the first half. They're
letting them play physical tonight.
Yeah, keep doing that. I'd hate to see it go different in the second half, and that's a good crew over there, Jimmy Arnett and them. So,
well, as a Winamac fan, you don't want to see it called any different because whatever's happening right now favors Winamac. We're going to jump over to one more commercial before we start this half.
At Co-Alliance Propane, we treat our customers like neighbors because, well, that's what we are. When you trust Co-Alliance Propane as your seriously local propane provider, you're trusting a team of professionals who live, work, and watch the game from right across the county, not the country. A team that's close by and seriously dedicated to your safety and providing the best service possible. Find out more about Co-Alliance Propane's seriously local service and how you can get 50 gallons of propane free at coalliancepropane.com.
Welcome back to RTC TV4. This is Tim Gearhart with my partner, Coach Cole Croft. We're getting ready to start the second half as the time winds down. Coach, you mentioned, what are your thoughts on the keys to the second half? Are there any adjustments Coach Eagler needs to make in this situation?
Not on the defensive end right now. Maybe one, when they're helping up, somebody's got to drop backside and take away that lane. But, the shooters they have, I'm not sure. It's got to be a mad scramble if they're going to be switching in that. So I'm not sure he's got to do too much. It'd be interesting to see if Coach Bale switches up his defense a little bit here and there just to maybe throw them off. But Winamac's going to come out with the ball, and looks like they're going to start out in man.
Will Larkin on the inbound play. Looks like he's going to hit Sam Griffith.
Run double screen here for Calvin.
Out to Tyson, back out to Sam.
Yeah,
to Will Larkin.
Maybe Coach Hugler tries to get Calvin a little more involved. I think he did a great job of not forcing shots there in the first half.
Yes, he did. Just a little bit quiet offensively. Sam Griffith thought about the three. Will at the screen. Sam driving to the hole.
Great
pass it to Austin Brandt.
Oh, he called a charge late. The guy farthest away calls a charge.
That's the first charge called this game. There were a few questionable times early in the first half where a charge was not called. Maybe they got that feedback and they thought we're going to call some charges.
Yeah. Mr. Morning over here thinks they should let him play, and I agree.
Got some animated fans in Winamac.
Well, you got an official right underneath. He was going to let it go, so.
Jake Reichert kicks it out to Hilliard. Long three and comes up short. Will Larkin bringing the ball down. Good transition defense by Plymouth. Ball over to Calvin. Calvin hits Austin underneath. Austin thinking about it, kicks it out to Tyson for a three-pointer, and it's short.
Good rebound by Calvin.
Offensive rebound by Calvin Larkin. Gets the ball out to Will. Thinks about it, shoots. It's short. Will with several threes in the first half. Trying to get that started here again in the second half for Winamac. Joe Barron bringing the ball down for Plymouth. Hands the ball to Jake Reichert. I may be saying his name incorrectly, so I apologize if that's the case. Jake, good-looking ball player. Cole Filson tries to take the ball to the hoop. Kicks the ball out to number 40.
Man, we've seen a lot of contested shots.
Yes, indeed. That was some great defense by Winamac. I got confused on who was doing what down there. Great pass to Calvin with the reverse layup.
Great pass, great finish.
Winamac first to draw blood this second half. It's 24-14 with 6 minutes to go in the third quarter.
I'm guessing that's the first 2 points we've seen in about 6 minutes of play.
It has been a very defensive game.
Look at there's Willie Larkin again, forcing pressure, quick hands.
He is a sneaky warrior. Will bring the ball into Calvin.
Like that.
You like
yeah,
Sneaky Warrior?
Sneaky Warrior, man.
I'm trying to find some good things.
That should be one you should hang on to.
You should hang on to Sneaky Warrior. I say Sneaky Hobbit a lot, but I'm not sure that fits with a basketball team. Austin Brandt, the ball. Tyson helping him out.
I noticed here in the second half they're getting Austin a little more involved in the post there.
Cal takes it to the hole, gets his own rebound, doesn't get it. Will.
Charge. Yep.
They're going to call a charge on Will. That's 2 charge calls in 2.5 minutes of play in the second half after going an entire first half without any charge calls. That one seemed like a pretty obvious call. Will maybe should have pulled up and hit a jumper instead of forcing the issue.
Yeah, that's where he took too many dribbles. Just one dribble, get the kid off your hip and fire it.
Jake Reichert kicks the ball to Cole Filson. Filson out to Hilliard.
Tyson is all over him.
Tyson.
That kid can elevate too.
Yes, he can. That was a good defensive effort by Sam. Looked like he had his hand on the ball, but Hilliard just stayed in the air too long and was able to work through it.
Yeah, Plymouth's picking up the pressure now, full court.
Austin kicks it out to Sam for the three-point try. It's short. He gets his own rebound, drives in, and gets the bucket. Sam Griffith playing with a little bit of passion.
That's what you do. You follow your shot no matter what.
Hilliard finally getting involved offensively the second half with a bucket. Brings the ball down, kicks it to Joe Barron. Joe Barron over to Cole Filson. Filson drives. Plymouth having a little bit trouble getting the look that they want shot-wise. A long three by Hilliard, and it's no good.
Great rebound by Calvin.
Calvin keeps his dribble, brings it down court, handles the press nicely on that play. With a little jump shot, it's no good. Good high percentage shot, just came up short.
Yep.
Tyson.
Like to see a little more rebounders down court before he takes that shot, though. Offensive rebounders.
And a no charge. Looked like that could have been a charge call, Coach.
I'm not going to comment
Austin Brandt
right now.
with a 360, and he draws the foul. That was an excellent move by Austin Brandt.
That's a linebacker doing a 360 spin move.
If he had a little bit more elevation, I think he would have he would have put that in there. That was a cool looking move.
You know, Austin's always been a pretty big kid and quicker hands than you think, better ball handling ability than you think. You know, I coached him when he was on the JV team, and I always put him on the point of my press because he just got his hands on everything. Kid would average about 10 deflections a game.
Awesome first shot, no good.
He'd do that too. He'd miss free throws.
You can't have everything, Coach. Winamac with a 10-point lead, 26-16 with 3:50 to go in the third quarter. Austin trying to increase that lead to 11. Ball is up, and it's good. 27-16 lead Winamac, inbound to Hilliard. Hilliard brings the ball down. Tyson's played lockdown defense tonight. The last bucket that Hilliard got was on a, I think Tyson got a little bit tripped up there. Gets the ball inside to, Austin. Just can't quite come up with it.
Probably calling body on that. I think he got all ball, but the body. Every shot is contested in this game.
Yes, it is. That's going to be Austin's. That's only his second foul of the game. Seems like there ought to be more fouls in this game. Joe Barron goes to the line. His first shot is up and no good.
Man, Plymouth's not doing well from the free throw line tonight. Comes Wilson Smith in. For as physical as it is, there's not a lot of big guys from Plymouth. I think that's why you've seen the switch at halftime with Wilson going to the bench and Tyson coming in.
Joe Barron with a second shot. It's up and good. It's a 10-point game for Winamac. Calvin helping out a Pilgrim. Showing some sportsmanship. Tyson in to Sam. Sam back to Tyson.
Plymouth just trying to change it up a little bit. Not let Winamac get set in their normal offense.
Tyson.
That's a great hustle by 30 there. Is that Tremaine?
Tim Tremaine. Yeah. I like Tremaine. That sounds about right. That was great hustle. Winamac handled the press pretty well until that point, playing pretty calm. Ball into Wilson, out to Austin, over to Tyson. Tyson drives to the hole. He's going to kick it back out to Calvin. It's going to go to Sam for a long three, and it's no good, a little short. Hilliard brings the ball down for Plymouth. Calvin looking for a ball.
Here comes Tyson with the steal.
Tyson going to go to the hole here.
Comes strong, great move. Just didn't finish. Wilson with another rebound.
There's a lot of activity underneath the hoop. Tyson for a three-pointer, and it is good. Winamac 30, Pilgrim 17. That's a 13-point lead. I think that's the biggest lead of the game so far, Coach.
Right now, Winamac's out hustling them. Got 2 offensive rebounds there. Austin, did he call a charge? They did.
Was that Austin that took that charge?
Yes, it was. Coach, they're being consistent now. They're calling charges both ways.
Coach Hugler getting pretty animated on the sidelines, Coach.
Well, that's what a coach looks for. That's just effort plays there and toughness.
Basketball is an emotional game, and you see those sparks, and you want to capitalize on that.
Oh, yeah. It's up and down through games. You know, Plymouth's going to make a run here. You just got to, not let it be too big of a run.
Winamac handles the press well. Wilson Smith going to get it over to Calvin.
Really want to see Winamac attack the basket
Calvin
just like that.
Just came up just a little bit short. I think they're going to get Kendall Himes on.
I think they got Austin over the back there. I think they've let that go a lot. That's his third.
Looks like he's going to get a break.
Yeah. Carson Despot coming in.
Last time Carson came in the first half, Winamac didn't miss a beat defensively. Carson does a nice job.
Yeah, I'm good with that shot by Calvin. It was towards the basket. Trying to post Hilliard up on Tyson now.
Hilliard with a fadeaway. Nice bucket by Hilliard. Tyson played nice D. There's nothing you can do about that.
The kid can elevate.
Carson Despot over to Calvin. Calvin has an open lane.
We got a foul. Is it on the shot? Oh,
I don't think they call the foul.
Nope.
Seems like taking that one extra dribble has been haunting us this half so far.
Yeah, the pull-up jumper is kind of a lost art in high school basketball.
Will Larkin coming in for Sam Griffith, give him a break. Will been pretty quiet offensively in the second half.
Yes, he has. I think that was probably one adjustment by Coach Bales there at halftime.
Hilliard. Hilliard gets around Tyson. Going to call that on Carson.
Yeah, scorers know how to score, man. You're not, held that kid scoreless in the first half. I think there's going to be an emphasis on getting him the ball here in the second half.
That's going to be the third foul on Will Larkin tonight. Hilliard going to inbound the ball. Dolan.
See, that kid's so quick, but Tyson's got to stay out on him.
Carson is going to get called for that one. That's going to be 2.
That's when you got to show and recover there. You can't let him dribble that deep in the paint. That's where you're going to get your fouls and get in trouble. You suck up there, then they can drop off a bounce pass on the guy that helps up. So, but Tyson doesn't have a choice. He's got to stay out there on that kid because he can flat out shoot.
Hilliard's first shot. It's going to be good.
So he's starting to get some points going here.
Coach Hugler does not want to see Hilliard get hot, I don't think.
No.
Hilliard's second shot, and it's going to be short. Rebound goes to Calvin.
They have struggled from the free throw line tonight.
Calvin Larkin brings the ball down. He's talking to his brother a little bit.
I'm probably going to tell him to set a screen for him.
Will dribbles the ball out to the top. Over to Wilson Smith.
Boy, there's a lot of people not letting people go where they want to go, and that's a sign of a good defensive coach team.
You're going to get Carson with a moving screen.
It throws up the timing on the offense. If you don't necessarily have to hang on people or shove them, but if you just jump to the ball or jump to where they're going and body them up, or they have to take a different course, I mean, it messes up the timing of the offense.
Adam Hunter on the inbound, going to get the ball to Clay Hilliard.
Winamac's in some foul trouble here, bud. 7-2 here.
That could be what we need to pay attention to in the second half or the fourth quarter. We got 38 seconds left. Plymouth throws the ball away. That's going to be Winamac ball.
I think here's where you just get the last shot.
Winamac leading right now 30-10 against the Plymouth, the Plymouth Pilgrims.
Yeah. Will Larkin's got such good pass fakes. He had me thrown off there.
It is not very hard to confuse me, Coach. Calvin recovers the ball.
All right, just get her under control here. Get you a good one.
Sam Griffith thinks about the three-pointer. Back out to Calvin.
That's a smart play by the senior there. Let's get the last shot.
Sam surveying the land here.
Got to get moving. About 6 seconds here.
Sam finds Calvin. Calvin pump fakes, drives to the basket. He's going to shoot long. So we got a 30-20 game. At the end of the third quarter, we're going to jump over to word from one of our sponsors.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. RTC Fiber Communications. Stay connected with the fastest internet speeds available with RTC Fiber Communications. Voice, data, and video connectivity for the 21st century. Local service, local support, local investment. Online at rtc1.com. First Federal Savings Bank is your local mortgage lender with 6 locations throughout North Central Indiana. Trust the professionals at First Federal Savings Bank. Online at firstfederalbanking.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
Welcome back to RTC TV4. This is Tim Gerhardt with my partner, Coach Cole Croft. Chad Compton working the camera tonight, doing a nice job. This has been an exciting game if you're a Winamac Warrior fan. Winamac up 30-20 after 3 quarters of play tonight. Coach Hugler's got to be pleased with his boys.
Yeah, they got out to that slow start down 7-0. You know, they were up 13-11 at the end of the first quarter. They only gave up 3 points in the second quarter and only 6 points here in the third. Now, you look at the foul trouble we're in, you know, they're shooting any foul now, they're shooting free throws, so let's see if that comes into play here.
I don't want to see Hilliard at the line anymore tonight.
No, he's gonna get the ball in his hands a lot, I promise you that. Surprised they haven't worked that into the big boy there, into Himes a little bit too.
Yep.
But he didn't start that second half. Did he start the game?
Who's that?
Himes.
He did not start, no. I think he might have been one of the first off the bench. It's like Cole Filson going to take the ball out of bounds for Plymouth.
Well, Austin's got 3 fouls. I think Willie's got 3 fouls. Does Tyson have 3?
Tyson does have 3, yep.
Yeah. So a little bit of foul trouble here.
Jake Reichert brings the ball down. Thomas Dolan over to Cole Filson. Cole Filson up, denied by Austin. Sam Griffith comes up short. Hilliard answers again the bucket for Plymouth. Winamac trying to compose themselves. Looked like a reach there. Calvin does a nice job maintaining the ball handle.
That's where he's got to pick it up. Did a good job there, and look at Willie Larkin, unbelievable.
We're going to get a foul on Plymouth.
Hilliard. That is just outstanding. Quick feet, quick hands. I think little brother took care of big brother's turnover there.
That was a pretty amazing play on both sides of the court. Tyson's going to inbound to Will.
Pressure's giving them a little bit of trouble. They're taking their time, though. Just got to keep creeping up a little bit here.
Coming over to Tyson. Tyson chooses not to take that lane. He didn't want any part of Kendall Himes underneath the basket on that one.
This is a big possession here for Winamac. You know, you want to keep that double-digit lead. So only up 8 now. They need a score here.
Calvin driving to the basket, kicks it out to his brother. Will with a 3-pointer, and it is off the mark.
Oh, steal by Calvin.
Calvin goes up for an easy layup, and that extends the lead to 10. You know, 32-22 Winamac.
Calvin gets a steal there, but Willie hustled back and cut him off, and then Calvin got it. I'm not picking on you, Calvin. I'm just pointing out your brother's hustle. There's Willie on the floor again. Calvin got it. Man.
Now, how are they not calling this? I appreciate the hustle by Kendall Himes. He's wrapping his arm around his leg. You can't do that, can you?
I know.
Calvin out to Sam. Sam thinks about the 3-pointer. 3-point attempt. He steps up, does fire, and it's off the mark. Winamac still up by 10. Jake Reichert.
We left him. Turned around and left him. 2 guys over there, they both didn't communicate and just left him wide open. Coach Hugler wants a timeout there.
We're going to jump over to a word from one of our sponsors.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors.
Knievel Insurance is a proud supporter of Winamac Athletics, offering home, auto, farm, and commercial business insurance tailored to fit your needs. Contact Knievel Insurance today for your free quote. The Winamac Corner Deli. From daily lunch specials to full-service event catering, the Winamac Corner Deli offers a variety of mouth-watering sandwiches and entrees. Stop by today or reach out to us on Facebook. The Winamac Corner Deli, smoking good food.
Please
Welcome back to RTC TV4. This is Tim Garrett with my partner, Coach Cole Croft. Got a pretty good student section getting wound up a little bit tonight. They got to be excited about what their peers are doing out on the basketball court.
Yeah, they appreciate the hustle. You know, I look over there and I see a bunch of my girl players over there. Man, I wish they had that enthusiasm in practice tonight. It's kind of hard after about 10 pro sprints to bring enthusiasm.
They don't enjoy those sprints, Coach.
You know, some of them do, though.
I like it.
If they don't want to come out, they better be in shape, right? Let's see how Winamac handles this now.
I think that was a good timeout by Coach Hugler trying to settle these boys down. Felt like the momentum was starting to shift towards Plymouth. That was a good time for a timeout. Tyson Johnson going to bring the ball in for Winamac. Gets the ball out to Will. Will handles the press nicely, and Hilliard
got it back. Look at that. He's going to get an nope. Didn't get it.
On the floor.
Yeah.
Great hustle by Will Larkin there.
Yeah. Plymouth came out denying that time in the press, so.
Winamac in a little bit of foul trouble with 7 fouls. However, Plymouth just had their 5th foul of the half. They could get in a little bit of trouble with 5:44 to go here. Austin Brandt inbounds the ball to Tyson.
Passes are going to have to be a little sharper, and guys are going to have to meet their pass a little better. Plymouth's really going to be scrambling. A lot of hand checking on the waist going on right now.
That's going to be out on Plymouth.
Nope.
No, it's not. The crowd is not happy with that call.
Jimmy Arnett's going to go over there and fix it. There we go.
Okay. You got to respect that. Admitting that you're wrong, you didn't see it. And,
they can't see
officials
everything.
they're not right all the time. They're just humans. It was good that they got the call right there. That would have been a big possession change.
Absolutely. I like these officials, though.
Austin Brandt inbounds the ball to Sam Griffith. Sam kicks it over to Calvin.
See how the intensity's picked up. Passing lanes are closing a little more.
Austin working hard to try to get open underneath. It's like he's getting a little bit frustrated.
Winamac's really got to get a little better movement.
It's like,
yep, coach saw that.
We're going to call another timeout. And with that timeout, we're going to jump over to a word from one of our sponsors.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Evans Agency in Rochester, offering farm liability, farm personal property, and farm outbuilding policies, all customized to fit your insurance needs. Let Judy help you protect all of your possessions. Online at evansagencyrochester.com. The lawyers and staff at Peterson, Wagoner & Perkins LLP are here to provide the highest quality legal and professional service to their clients presently and for the future. See a full list of services online at peterson-wagoner.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
Welcome back to RTC TV4. This is Tim Gerhardt with my partner, Coach Cole Croft.
There's Tommy Murray right there. That guy's been a huge supporter of Winamac sports for ever since I can remember, so always nice to see him at the game. Got a little conflict going on, fighting for position here on the inbounds.
Tyson Johnson gets the ball into Calvin. Hilliard really playing tight defense against Calvin.
Yeah,
looks like that ball's need. That was a no call. Could have been called a kick on Jake Reichert. Jake Reichert's a pretty impressive ball player, Coach.
Yes, he is. Hustler. They're picking up the pressure now. Now they're doing a little double teaming.
Sam Griffith back to Tyson. Tyson thinking about it. Handles the pressure well. Finds Austin. Austin's underneath and...
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Got the right call there. Tyson hits Austin underneath the basket really well. Just some tough defense by Plymouth.
Yeah, they just came through there and deflected it and right off Austin's hands.
Hilliard trying to conserve some time. He's worried about how this is going to end.
I think you're going to see it in his hands a lot here the last 4.5 minutes.
Hilliard underneath.
Yeah. On the ground.
Tyson wanting a travel call.
Looks like we're going to bring Wilson Smith in.
Is that going to be Tyson's 4th foul? No, that's only his 3rd foul.
Wilson's coming in for Sam Griffith.
Tyson having a fantastic defensive night. He was not pleased with that call. He thought there was a travel in there somewhere.
I think I've seen worse go on tonight, but.
Clay Hilliard at the line. First shot is good. That's going to cut Winamac's lead to 7. We have a 32-25 ball game with 4:45 to go in the game. This is a fantastic game if you're just joining us. Hilliard with his 2nd shot, and it's
lane violation, 24.
Jake Reichert getting a little excited for that rebound. He wasn't quite sure if Hilliard was going to drain that one or not.
Yeah, that's probably a guy I wouldn't go in early on.
Yeah. Will kicks it over to his brother Calvin.
Gotta be careful with them lob passes. Attack the
Calvin
basket.
goes to the hole.
Like what we're doing, going to the basket.
Calvin goes to the basket strong on that one. That foul's going to be called on Adam Hunter from Plymouth.
Thought they called that on the ground, but they didn't. It's going to be crucial.
Adam Hunter's first.
It's going to be crucial here to knock down free throws now at the end of the game. Which team can do it?
These little things really matter in a game like this.
Yep.
Calvin hits his first free throw. Second one is up, and it's good. He knocks down both, and that's clutch at this point in the game. 4.5 minutes left to go. Winamac 34, Pilgrims 25. Hilliard brings the ball down that matchup. Hilliard and Tyson.
Oop. Yeah, Willie did. Don't, Willie.
Willie.
He's just mad at himself. He's not mad at the official. You know, they've done a good job of keeping it 8 to 10 points right now. So here we go. They're shooting free throws again.
Yep. Will Larkin playing a fantastic defense. He's into the game. He's really passionate right now.
Yeah, right there's a point where you can't be affording to get in a foul. Now the clock's stopped and they're shooting free throws. You know, that's to Plymouth's advantage. Plus that's Willie's fourth foul. We need him on the floor.
Jake Reichert goes to the line. 6'1" sophomore for Plymouth. First shot is up, and it's short.
Still struggling.
Rebound, Calvin.
See, that's...
I don't see how that's a no call.
Oh, my goodness. They are just
Clay Hilliard Clay Hilliard might have got away with one there.
Yeah.
That Hilliard is fast.
Yes, he is. He's fast. He can shoot. He can elevate.
He's a sneaky pilgrim. I need some new material.
Hey, I appreciate you asking me, man. It's been a lot of fun. I didn't know how I'd be able to handle it. I get into these games so much.
Hey, you haven't used one vulgarity yet. Filson inbounds to Hilliard. Tyson Johnson matching up with Hilliard. Hilliard tries to go to the hole. Tyson shuts him off. Pass kicked out by...
Plymouth went to a dribble drive there.
It's like a jump ball.
Winamac ball.
That was great effort by Wilson Smith. He just looked around, tried to find somebody to dump the ball off to, and couldn't find anybody, Coach.
Yeah, he just does the little things. That kind of runs in that Smith family. His older brother was that way. His sister's that way.
Will Larkin coming in for Wilson Smith.
I think this is a little offense-defense move. You might see this the rest of the game.
Tyson gets the ball over to Calvin. Winamac trying to slow it down a little bit, and despite the fact that Plymouth is trying to do the opposite. It looks like they're trying to speed us up, and we're trying to slow it down. Tyson.
This is a point in the game where you need great shots. There you go. You got a body foul. Now you're shooting free throws, or you got to have a really, really good shot. That's how you close a game.
That's going to be Adam Hunter's second foul. Like seeing Tyson go to the hole strong like that.
Yep. And, I mean, just, like I said, strong. You know, that kid was going to either foul him or Tyson was going to get a layup.
Yep. Tyson's first shot is up and good.
So
that stretches the lead to 10. Winamac 35. Plymouth 25.
Here under 5 minutes in the game to go. We're 3 for 3 from the free throw line.
Tyson's second shot is up and no good.
I'll take credit for that one.
Awesome. Hilliard comes down. Looks like a little bit of confusion on defense.
Ooh, that kid stumbled. And
they call that on Sam.
Yep.
Not sure what the official saw on that one.
Got Hilliard back at the line.
Clay Hilliard, a 6'1" senior. Just an impressive kid to watch. Great vertical, strong to the basket. Tyson Johnson has had his work cut out for him tonight, but he has met the challenge. First shot is up and good.
The kid's a heck of a defender, too. I don't, you know, you look at his offensive skills, but he's a heck of a defender, too.
Clay Hilliard, his second shot.
Coach Hugler telling him box out.
And it's good. That cuts the lead to 8 for Winamac. Will Larkin kicks it over to Calvin. Calvin back to Will. Will looking for the open guy. Tyson over to Sam. Slows it down.
Sammy could have forced a pass there, but smart play. How is that not a foul? Displace a guy from the ball. It's not a foul.
Coach Hugler's not real pleased about the no call on that one. Winamac retains possession. Will inbounds to Tyson.
Actually done a pretty good job against Plymouth's pressure.
How is there not a foul there?
Calvin gets it back. Nope. A lot of hustle going on both ways here.
We got 3 minutes and 2 seconds left. Winamac is up by 8. Hilliard brings the ball down. Tyson Johnson guarding him. Sneaks through the screen. Pass kicked out. Plymouth having a hard time penetrating the paint. Outside shot by Hilliard. It's good. The long three is good. It's like going to be a timeout by Plymouth, and with that timeout, we're going to jump over to word from one of our sponsors.
This is Old You. And this is Now You.
Clive wears his fire hat and coat in the rain.
Things change. Your insurance should too. Talk to an Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent. And now you can stop knocking on wood.
Welcome back to RTC TV4. This is Tim Garrett with my partner, Coach Cole Croft. Chad Compton working the camera for us tonight. Coach, this is a barn burner.
Yeah, absolutely. So these fouls have kind of got Plymouth a little bit back in the game. Hilliard knocked down a 3 there, but you know, they're doing a great job. They're dribble driving there, trying to attack the basket and get fouled. Winamac's just got to buckle down and play good, solid defense without fouling.
We have 2 minutes and 41 seconds left, and now this is a 5-point game. Plymouth with several unanswered points and closing this gap here at the end of the game.
Yeah, so they've really picked up the pressure. You know, they're going to pick up full court here probably. Just keep picking up the pressure. We just got to handle it, be under control, and then we need to take a great shot. Great shots or we're getting fouled. I mean, you know, take care of the ball.
Student section getting pretty wound up. Pretty decent crowd here tonight in Winamac. Great environment for basketball.
Yeah. It's neat to look around and see a bunch of teachers around here, you know, supporting the boys.
Yep, teachers at Winamac love this school.
Have to get her in.
Ball comes into Austin, comes up and helps out. Tyson Johnson trying to slow the game down just a little bit here.
You have to slow it down, but you still have to attack. You can't just hold it and milk it now. You still got to attack a little bit. There they go, got a foul.
Calvin's finally going to get a foul. Who is that, number 14, Bryce Carmichael. He had his hands all over Calvin and acted surprised when he got the foul call. I was surprised it took so long for the official to call the foul. Calvin Larkin goes to the line for Winamac. Like seeing him at the free throw line.
Yep, senior stepping up, first team. Let's see what he can do. Should be 1-1 here. Knocks it down. Seems like Calvin Larkin has been around forever, though.
Yeah.
Man.
Second shot is up, and it's good.
Started as a freshman, so.
That's a 7-point game. Winamac 37, Plymouth 30.
Now let's see if we can keep him from going to the foul line here. Everything's got to be contested and without fouling. That's
Austin.
Good hedge by Austin Brandt.
Great hustle play by Calvin, but it gets deflected back to Plymouth. Calvin comes up with the ball.
Don't leave him, guys.
Trying to work through the press.
Oh,
gets the ball over
open
to Sam underneath the basket all by himself.
And fouled. Nope, didn't call it.
No foul?
It's a great pass.
That's going to stretch the lead to 9 points. Winamac answering offensively. Hilliard.
Oh, he fell into the guy right in front of here. Didn't call it, but Jimmy saw it on the body. That Tyson.
I think that's going to be Tyson's 4th. I didn't see a foul there, Coach.
He played it off pretty well. But that's a smart play by the kid.
Yeah. Great move by Hilliard, who's at the line again. He's going to shoot 3. First shot is up, and it's good. That's going to cut the lead to 8. Winamac 39, Plymouth 31.
I'm pretty sure you can count both these next two good, too.
It seems like it. Yeah. Shot is up, and it's good. You suppose Hilliard shot a few free throws throughout his day?
Positive there. That's his 6th free throw of the game. This will be his 7th here.
Hilliard's ball is up, and it's good. Hilliard makes all 3. Winamac, their lead now at 6 points. Ball comes in to Sam Griffith. Sam is fouled on the play. Brady Hissong looking around, not sure that should have been a foul.
Hasn't been most of the game, so.
That's true.
Winamac beats that up front pressure there. I mean, they can get some cheapies here down at the end because Plymouth's really going to be going for everything. Big shots for a senior here, knock down these free throws.
Got 1:39 left. Sam Griffith at the line. His first shot is up, and it's good. That stretches the lead to 7. These free throws really matter at this point in the game.
Yes, they do. Kid like Hilliard, you know, he can get hot real quick from 3 land.
Next shot is up, and it is good. Sam Griffith gets both his free throws. Ball being brought down by Jake Reichert for Plymouth. Jake drops it over to Tim Tremine. Got a 3-point shot, and it is good. Cole Filson with a smooth 3-pointer.
Man,
nope.
You got to call the body there, I was going to say.
Took a while for the officials to call a foul on Tyson Johnson. That foul was on Thomas Dolan. I think that's his 2nd foul of the game. Tyson going to be shooting 2. His first shot is up, and it's no good.
Willie Larkin coming in for Wilson Smith.
It's that defensive chess match. Who do you want out there on defense?
Well,
who do you want out on offense?
Yeah, with this dribble drive right now, and they're probably going to be shooting a lot of 3s.
Tyson up and drains the 2nd one. Winamac now leading by 6 with 1:15 to go. Plymouth brings the ball down, kicks it over to Jake Reichert. Reichert to Hilliard. Is Hilliard gonna?
Good defense by Tyson there.
Strong drive to the basket. Austin Brandt on that foul.
That's one. If you're going to foul him, he can't make it.
Thomas Dolan goes hard to the basket. Does pick up the foul that time. It's like Brady Hissong coming back in for Plymouth. Thomas Dolan trying to convert. We're going to have a timeout from Winamac. We're going to jump over to word from one of our sponsors.
At Co-Alliance, we understand the importance of community. After all, we've been farmer-owned since the 1920s. And now that we're a part of your community, we want to become your total agronomy solutions provider. Co-Alliance offers the latest in ag technology for your operation. From field scouting and fertilizers to premium seed and precision agriculture, we can help take your operation to the next level. Put the resources of your local cooperative to work. Contact Co-Alliance today.
Welcome back to RTC TV4. This is Tim Garrett, my partner, Coach Cole Croft. We have us a barn burner, 1:02 left to go in the 4th quarter. Winamac leading 42-38. Winamac had a 12-point lead at one point in the game. This 4th quarter has been all Plymouth.
Yeah, they saw Winamac get in foul trouble there in the 3rd when we got 7 fouls, and it's been a lot of attacking the basket. You know, they've shot a ton of free throws, and they've scored 18 points in this quarter. So Winamac scored 12, they scored 18.
I think that was a good timeout by Coach Hugler, try to refocus his boys and remind them that they have a 4-point lead and there's not a ton of time left, but it's going to boil down to free throws here at the end, I think.
Yeah, you emphasize you got to block out here, and then you got to get your press broke here, and You know, I'm sure he's saying be aggressive, but unless it's a layup, we're not going to take it.
Thomas Dolan with his shot. Going to try to convert this into a three-point play, and it is good. That cuts the lead to 3. Austin Brandt bringing the ball in for Winamac.
A lot of holding going on there.
Tyson Johnson coming down the line. He's going to get fouled. He's going to get fouled by Hissong, who does not look convinced of that foul. Tyson last time at the line was 1 for 2. He's looking to extend the lead. He'll get 2 shots.
You know, I'm not sure if I was a player I ever thought I fouled either, but
yeah. You're always innocent until proven guilty.
Yeah. So Tyson's missed 2 today, so they're probably kind of singling him out as a guy to foul, and that boy, way to knock her down. I think he's a clutch kid. Now you got to get some time off the clock here without them scoring real quick.
Tyson steps to the line for a second shot. It's up, and it is good. Tyson makes both of them. Those are clutch free throws. Plymouth inbounds the ball. They're looking for an opportunity to score quick. Jake Reichert with the ball. Drives hard. There's a wide open lane, and there should be a charge.
Nope.
Sam Griffith standing underneath the basket and does not get the charge, does not draw the charge call. We're going to jump over to another word from our sponsor. Welcome back to RTC TV4. This is Tim Gerhardt with my partner, Coach Cole Croft. We have ourselves a ball game, ladies and gentlemen. Winamac up 44-41 with 45.6 seconds left in the game. This has been quite a chess match by both teams, both coaches. This fourth quarter, Plymouth has really dominated offensively, but Winamac's not giving up, are they?
No, they're not. They just need to take care of the ball, knock down some free throws. You know, both coaches are doing a great job in this game, doing what they have to do to Plymouth to close closer and Winamac to close. You know, I was telling you off the air here, Coach Hugler is a heck of a scout. He does a very good job. I've gone scouting with him before, and he does a heck of a job scouting teams.
Austin Brandt going to inbound the ball again for Winamac. Hits Will Larkin. Will double teamed over to Calvin. Back to Will. Got to get across
over here.
Got to get across the line. Over to Tyson. He's got Austin underneath the hole.
Oh, that's intentional. No, he made a play on the ball.
He made it, yeah.
Just looked hard.
2 kids playing hard right there.
Yeah.
Austin Brandt going to the line. He go to the line in the first half or not?
Yeah, I think he went 1 for 2.
Austin Brandt size it up. First shot is good.
Good shot by Austin.
These are clutch free throws. That makes it a 4-point game with 34.4 seconds. He's going to try to stretch the lead to 5 here with this second free throw shot.
You look at Tyson, he's not leaving Hilliard at all.
Second shot is up, and it is good. I think the wind might have been blowing in the right direction to knock that one in at the last second. Good job by Austin. Hilliard comes down. There's 26 seconds left.
Oh.
We got a 5-point game, left him wide open underneath the hole.
Yeah, Austin was helping there on Hilliard.
Calvin bringing the ball down. Looks like he's getting fouled. I don't know what's up with the no calls here at this point in the game.
He's a senior. He wants it in his hands, so.
This is the guy we want going to the line right now. Calvin's going to go to the line with 11.4 seconds left. Winamac's got a 3-point lead. Man, it'd be great to stretch this to a 5-point lead right here, Coach.
Yeah, absolutely. Just knock your free throws down. Good, solid defense, no fouls.
Calvin's first shot is up, and it is good. This is when it's time to be a senior and lead your team right here.
Yep.
Calvin lines up, getting ready for a second shot. Warriors lead by 4, and he drains it. Warriors are up by 5. 11.4 seconds left. Plymouth trying to bring the ball in.
Winamac picking up full court, trying to eat up some time, and they turn them over.
It's going to be out of bounds on Plymouth with 6.9 seconds left. This is a 6-point ball game. Six-point ball game with 6.9 seconds left. Austin Brandt's going to bring the ball in. Winamac's got to start having that feeling like that this game is well within their reach. Yeah. Calvin gets the inbound. Finally gets fouled with 3.2 seconds left. I think this is going to do it, whether he drains him or not.
Yeah, it's got to be a big booster for Winamac. You know, they came out against Twin Lakes team. It's very well coached. Probably dropped one over there that, you know, we figured we could. You just never know what you're going to get the first game out of your team. You know, they came back against a good Rochester team and beat them by double digits, and now you get a win against a 4A Plymouth. That's a big win.
First shot is up, and it's good. It's going to stretch the lead to 7. I think Plymouth has got to be shocked about the outcome of this game tonight.
I'm pretty sure they are. You give it to both teams, though, man. What hustle.
Second shot is up and good. 3.2 seconds left. Hilliard brings the ball down. Long three to end the game, and it's no good. So a final score is going to be Winamac 50, Plymouth 43. We're going to jump over to word from our sponsors.
At Oliver Ford, we reach beyond your dealership expectation, help you in making fun decisions on your new vehicle, or let it try our professional touch by our service and parts department. We are the only Indiana new and used car dealership that has won the President Award 17 times. With over 100 years of sales experience, we're here to hold your hand from start to finish, with no pressure or gimmicks. Contact us today.
First Federal Savings Bank has provided mortgage loans for over 50 years.
We're now offering commercial loans to support our local businesses.
We offer business loans for real estate, equipment, lines of credit, and investments. We also offer Simply Free business checking for all your banking needs.
Contact Lindy Breeden, our business lending expert, to take the worry out of your business banking.
And remember, we don't want to be the biggest bank, just the best bank.
Welcome back to RTC TV4. This is Tim Gerhart with my partner, Coach Cole Croft. Winamac outscoring their opponent, Plymouth. Pilgrims. The two P's is killing me.
Easy to say, isn't it?
It's easy to say. So the Plymouth Pilgrims coming to Winamac for the first time in 68 years, gets beat by a 2A Winamac by a score of 50-43. Pilgrims a classy team. That fourth quarter, seeing them come out and seeing them really start putting some points on the board, you can see where this team can run away with some games awful quick. Winamac doing a great job defensively, putting a stop to that tonight.
Yeah, 23 points there. Winamac ended up with the free throws there, scoring 20 in the fourth quarter. So, you know, like I said, they got off to a rocky start there, down 7-0, but you got 6 seniors on the team. That shows what a veteran team does. Really should get the kids' confidence going into the season. That's a good caliber team they just beat. So it was nice to see them knock down their free throws, take care of the ball. You know that, and like I said, I think it was a well officiated game. I think that's what made it the most interesting. It was well officiated all the way around for both teams.
Now, an official, when I think about an official's job, they just want to stay out of the way and call a clean game so that whoever's the better team wins the game.
Yeah, I mean, the best officials usually you don't even notice we're there. So as a coach, I see it, you know, and you see a little bit of physical play and stuff like that. And, you know, fans get caught up in it once in a while. I think that's sometimes why they pay their $5 to get in. But you got your money's worth tonight. I thought they did a great job, and both coaches did a great job. I mean, you know, they took advantage of Winamac's foul trouble there in the fourth quarter, and Winamac just took advantage of knocking down free throws.
Coach Eagler's got to be happy with this club. Have a larger school come in to town and walk away with a win.
Oh, absolutely. You know, you enjoy it tonight, and tomorrow you get right back to work. They'll probably look at some film, and, you know, like the majority of the time we tell the girls, there's a breakdown when someone scores, so you can learn from it. You know, do you expect to hold someone scoreless for a game? No, but you got to learn from every possession and every breakdown.
Looks like Plymouth's next game is at Peru on December 7th. Who does Winamac have on Friday?
I believe they've got LaVille. Yeah, it's a girls-boys doubleheader.
That's right. We'll be here for that. I think that'll be fun.
That LaVille is very, very good.
Let's jump over to one more word from our sponsor. I think we're going to catch Coach Hugler after the game here in just a few moments. When he comes out, he mentioned wanting to chat with us after the game. Welcome back to RTC TV4. This is Tim Gearhart. Doing a wrap-up, waiting for Coach Hugler to come out and tell us what he saw in this game. I got a guest with me, Kendall Johnson. Kendall, your brother played a pretty mean defense tonight against a very talented Hilliard. What do you think of his performance tonight?
Defense, very important, as Coach Croft says.
Defense, very important.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you're looking at your coach while you're talking to make sure that he likes your answers. Eye contact?
Eye contact.
That's very good. Very good. Any thoughts about the game tonight, Kendall?
They did good. Teamwork and defense.
Okay. So it sounds like defense and teamwork from Kendall Johnson. I'm glad that you could join us tonight.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Yep. That's Kendall Johnson. Her brother Tyson played a really, really mean defense tonight. Hold on, what's that?
About her cousin. She could have had a little more vocal.
Okay, yeah, let's.
Jillian, talk about your cousin, Tyson.
Will you see me? Will you see me?
We're gonna have one more guest, Jillian Brum, a senior for the Winamac Lady Warriors. Had a great season so far. Your cousin Kendall didn't have a whole lot of words to share with her thoughts on the game, but she did a nice job, and she seemed to be smiling. Good eye contact. Jillian, what did you see tonight in the game?
I saw great teamwork, really great defense and ball control at the end. We were confident and we were able to get over the press, and I thought that was great.
There was just a minute there towards the end of the game with maybe 2 minutes left where you just kind of felt like Plymouth was starting to get a rhythm and they were starting to chip away at that lead. What were you thinking in that thought? Were you worried at all?
I never doubted them. I had full confidence in the boys' team, and I am so proud of them for getting the dub.
Fantastic. Jillian, is there anything else you want to share before we switch to another commercial break tonight?
I would just like to give a shout-out to the Cheer Black. They were pretty great tonight. Very loud, very, very good. So
we have some pretty legit fans here in Winamac, don't we?
Yes, we do.
Fantastic.
Represent.
Jillian Brum, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining us. We're going to jump over for another word from a sponsor.
This is old you. And this is now you. Things change. Your insurance should too. Talk to an Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent, and now you can stop knocking on wood.
Welcome back to RTC TV4. This is Tim Gearhart. Coach Hugler from Winamac joining us tonight. Coach, congratulations on a fantastic win.
Thank you very much. That was a battle. I imagine it was fun to watch. Coaching was kind of stressful, but our kids played hard. I thought we had great team defensive effort. I got to give and it looks like Hilliard, their leading scorer, had 18, but I thought Tyson Johnson did a great job on him. And then we put Will Larkin sometimes on Jake Reichert. He can shoot. He's a young sophomore. He's getting better and better. But other guys, too, defensively, we did a great job. And then we hit some key free throws at the end. Austin Brandt was one of them, and I was very pleased.
your boys did the little things well. You mentioned Hilliard. The first half, he was awful quiet offensively, and you could tell where this Plymouth team, man, they started getting into a little bit of a rhythm in the fourth quarter that had some fans a little bit nervous.
Yeah, we turned it over a few times, and you know, I think they scored off a couple turnovers, and then, you know, there were a few times where we couldn't get good buckets. We had trouble against their defense, but fortunately they missed some shots as well. We got a little tired, maybe late. I give our guys credit. I didn't sub quite as much tonight, and our guys had to really play tough. And yeah, they got Hilliard. It looks like he got 16 of his points in the second half. We knew they were good free throw shooters, but tonight it looks like they weren't quite as good. It looks like they were 10 of 17, and I'm real happy with us being 17 out of 21. That's the best we've shot this year, and I feel we're capable of that on a consistent basis.
Yeah. Coach, fantastic game tonight against a pretty large school in Plymouth, being a 4A school. It's been 68 years since Plymouth has came to Winamac for a game. 68 years ago, we got beat pretty bad. Tonight, you came away with a fantastic victory. Got to be happy with your boys.
Yeah, I told them enjoy it tonight. Coach Ruff, our JV coach, said enjoy it tomorrow and be ready to go Thursday, get ready for LaVille. I said, no, we're getting ready for LaVille tomorrow after school. So, but yeah, we want to enjoy this win. It's a lot of fun, and you know, I give our guys credit. Each and every one of them, they battled, and hopefully we can come out with that kind of an effort on Friday night.
Coach, one of the things that we talked about during the game that we were really impressed by, it really seemed like a chess match at different points when you'd call a timeout, or Coach Bales would call a timeout, and then you'd come out with a different look defensively, or they'd come out with a different look offensively. It's a really well-coached game on both sides of the ball. You can tell you scouted this team a lot, and wow, is all I can say.
Yeah, we knew a lot of times they score points off their inbounds plays underneath the bucket. And I'm going to take pride on our guys and our coaching staff. I don't think they got a direct bucket, maybe one, off base on out of bounds. And, you know, that's things we really worked on, because that can be really important in the outcome of a game. And, yeah, you know, we changed up our defense a little bit. We went 2-3 zone one time out of the baseline, out of bounds, and we mixed up our pressure a little bit. But, again, you know, Austin Brandt, you know, defensively, we told him he had to help in the lane some, and he did. And sometimes we gave up buckets to their bigger players just because he was helping, but he did what we wanted to do. And you know, Calvin Larkin had to come out and help on times. He helped and switched on his own, made some good decisions out there. And of course, Wilson and Sam had a tough defensive battle at times, and you know, he's one of our better defenders as well.
A lot of contested shots underneath the basket tonight.
Yeah, it was kind of physical. You know, it didn't always work out the way I thought. You know, from my perspective, there were some tough calls, but hey, you know, I don't think we took a charge tonight. We tried a couple times, and last game I think we had 4. So that's something we need to get back on. I know LaVille will look to take charges on us, kind of like Plymouth. So sometimes I can take a team out of the rhythm and get some guys in foul trouble if we can get them to charge into us.
Absolutely. Your boys played an aggressive game. Fantastic win tonight. Coach, is there anything else you want to share before we cut?
No, I'm just appreciate you guys coming out here and broadcasting the game. It's nice that you do that, and hope to see you the rest of our home games.
Fantastic. You guys are a lot of fun to watch. Glad to be here, Coach. We're going to cut out. This is Coach Hugler from the Winamac Warriors. Winamac with a fantastic victory over the Plymouth Pilgrims tonight in Winamac.